What's up, YouTube fam? It's your girl, All Things Zaz, and I am back with another motherfucking video. As you guys can see by the title of today's video, we are doing another juicy girl talk, and today's girl talk is about something that we all been through before: a breakup, how to get over it, and how to bounce back. But without further ado, let's get right into this juicy. Alright ladies, so right into the video. Tip number 1 on how to get over a breakup, okay? So, you can't get over your breakup, ladies, if you don't get over him, period. You can't get over your breakup until you really get over it. So step number 1 is you gotta feel what you're going through, okay? A lot of people think it's easier okay, sweep their feelings underneath the rug and just be like, you know, whatever, I'm over it, blah, blah, blah. But they never really had the chance to feel their feelings. So maybe in a couple months you see this person on your timeline or something pops back up and you're just like, I miss them, or blase blase, because you never even gave yourself the real chance to get over them. You just kind of swept it under the rug and you didn't even give yourself a chance to feel what you're feeling. So tip number 1, ladies, I'm telling you this. Give yourself 2 weeks, okay? 2 weeks. No, not 3, not 4, 2 weeks. And I'm giving y'all a time frame of 2 weeks because I've been through breakups before and I watched myself go past the 2-week frame. And once you go past the 2-week frame, it's borderline depression. So you give yourself 2 weeks to feel your feelings. Okay, ladies, feel these feelings. You feeling sad? Cry. These next 2 weeks, I need you to cry. I need you to let it out. You ain't gonna eat for 2 weeks? Don't eat. Do what you want to make yourself get over it. But we gotta make sure that we're actually healing. So cry, burn pictures, sing sad songs, talk to your family nonstop for 2 weeks. Say whatever you want to get out for 2 weeks because, honey, are you listening? Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? Once that 2 weeks is over, you're done. We're done going outside. We're not crying no more. We're not doing that. We're not spending months crying on somebody who's not even crying about us at this point. Let it go. Relationship is over. You get 2 weeks to mourn, 2 weeks to let it go, 2 weeks to get out of the routine, because especially if you live with somebody or blase blase, you got to get out of the routine of being with that person every day, waking up next to them every day. All of that stuff goes into it. So I'm giving you 2 weeks, ladies. That's 2, numero dos weeks to get over it. Past 2 weeks, you're going into depression and you're going to be sad for a long time. So we're going to give ourselves 2 weeks. We're going to feel these feelings. We're going to cry it out. We're going to sing. We're going to sing that Keisha Cole. We're going to sing whatever we feeling because we're getting over it, period. So 2 weeks, feel whatever you feeling, because one thing I will say is you got to go through it to get through it. You got to feel what you're feeling to really get through it. So that way, when time does pass in a couple months, you're not thinking, I miss this person. You're like, I'm not with that person for a reason. Like, I felt everything I felt. Is nothing that's going to come up out of me in a couple months that's going to make me feel otherwise. So give yourself 2 weeks. 2. Number 2 is big for me just because, like, I don't want to make it seem like I'm a super duper spiritual person, but I am a spiritual person to an extent. And one thing I can say is when you really love somebody, when you really in love with somebody, like, and you really, really feeling them, sometimes it takes you speaking to a higher power to get over it. And if you don't believe in God, then, you know, you talk to whoever you want to talk to. But I know me personally, when I'm going through stuff, the best thing for me to do is to pray, okay? Prayer has gotten me through a lot of stuff I thought I would fold in, okay? And not to even say that, but also, I never thought I knew love until one breakup I went through. I felt so hurt that I had to get on my knees. I had to ask God for the strength. God, give me the strength to get over this person. Give me the strength to see why this didn't work out. Give me the strength to let this person go. Not even praying for your strength to get over it, but pray for yourself in general. Like, even if you're not going through a breakup, pray for yourself. Pray for discernment. My bad, my friend was calling me. Sorry for the interruption. But back to number 2, as I was saying, you ain't never know no real love until you gotta Drop to your knees and ask God to please take it away. Okay? Lord, please allow me discernment. Allow me to realize what's for me, what's not for me. Just pray for yourself. Pray for discernment. Pray that next time you do attract a certain somebody in your life, that you're in a position that you're supposed to be in. Pray for discernment, especially so you know. Ask God so the next person who comes into your life, you know whether to accept them or not. Period. Okay. Number 2. So that was number 2. Pray. And also, I feel like prayer is not only a good thing as far as, you just praying for yourself and praying for discernment and praying for certain things for yourself. Praying that, you get yourself more together so you attract the person that's for you. But not only is prayer good for that, but when you're going through a breakup, let me tell you, your mom, your sisters, your friends, they only want to hear but so much, okay? You could only talk about it for but so long. All right, so I know the last breakup I had went through, sis was down bad. All right, like it was to a point where my friends, none of them wanted to hear it. My mom, she didn't want to hear it. Nobody wanted to hear it no more. They were sick of it. They like, bitch, build the bridge, get over it, okay? At this time, you can kind of, not that you get frustrated, but everybody's annoyed with each other. They're annoyed with you because you're talking about the same thing. You're annoyed with them because they don't want to listen. Let me tell you who will never be annoyed with you. God, okay? You can tell him anything. He's never going to be annoyed. You can keep talking about the same person to him, right? You always have a friend in God. You can always speak to him about it. You can talk to him for however long you feel as though you want to talk about it. No matter who wants to hear it, he going to listen. So instead of talking their ears off, because 9 times out of 10, sometimes too, people just want to know your business so they can go tell your business. So talk to God, and I promise you, he'll keep all your secrets. All right. So that's number 2. Prayed about it. Pray about it. Once you say your prayer, let it go. I promise you, once you focus on yourself, everything else will just fall right into place. So that's 2. Pray about it and let it go. Okay. Pray about it and let it go. All right, let it go. Now we off to number 3. Third tip on how to get over a breakup. All right, how to get over a breakup. Third tip: get used to your own company. Okay, ladies, this is so important because a lot of your friends are gonna tell you, oh, go out and date. The best way to get over somebody is to get underneath somebody else. I'm here to tell you, honey, don't listen to that. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. Excuse my French. It's bullshit. Don't do that, okay? Get used to your own company. Don't go trying to date other people because you're not even over your, what are you going on dates for? You're going to go on a date just to sit there and to talk about Johnny to Jason, and he gonna be like, girl, fuck Johnny. You still not over Johnny? Why are you even here? So don't go on no dates. Focus on yourself. Get used to your own company. You're so used to doing something with somebody else. You're so used to having that significant other all the time, probably. Like I said, it's a routine. You have to break yourself out of a routine. I know me, and I'm not even talking about just with a significant other. Like, before I went through what I probably went through this past year, I've always been like, I never really wanted to do stuff by myself. Like, I'd be like, oh, I want to go to the mall. Like, I'm going to call a friend. Oh, I want to go out to eat. I'm going to call a friend. Nowadays, I'm like, I'm going by myself. Like, I enjoy my own company, but it took for me to be alone for me to get to that point, for me to really enjoy my own company. It's actually a good thing to date yourself, even while you're in a relationship. Take yourself on dates. Still get to know yourself more. All that good stuff. Okay? So, make sure that you get used to your own company. You get used to taking yourself out on dates. You get used to doing stuff by yourself and not with anybody else. Because again, you're gonna get over it. Like I said, follow these steps because we're gonna get over it, sis. We're gonna get over it. So with that being said, like I said, don't try to move on so fast. Heal, enjoy your own company, and get to know yourself. Like, this is so important. This one is a real key. Number 3, get to know yourself, ladies, because it is so important to know what you want in your next relationship. This one didn't work out. It didn't work out for a reason, period. I'm here to tell you that today, baby. It didn't work out for a reason. So now it's time to get over it, go into a new direction, and build, even if it's by yourself. So with that being said, get to know yourself. The relationship you have with yourself is the most important relationship you can have on this earth, okay? There's people that's walking around who don't even know who they are today. They can look in the mirror, they don't even know, they can't even tell you who they are. So get to know yourself, get to know what you like, get to know what attracted you to even be in that relationship that you wasn't supposed to be in to begin with, and what triggered you to get there. Get to know yourself, okay? So then that way you know your worth. So the next time you get into a relationship, you're not settling for a bozo or somebody who's not even your standards. You're not just being with somebody just to be with somebody to idle your time. Like I say, we're getting older, we're grown. If I'm dating somebody at this point, we dating with a purpose, okay? We're dating because I see potential in you. Energy invested in someone I see potential in. Yeah. I'm dropping these ones, okay? I'm dropping these ones, ladies. So, energy invested in someone I seen potential in, period. Know your worth. Add tax. And I'm going to speak heavy on this because I was in a lot of relationships I was in because I just didn't know my worth. It was the guy I attracted. Once we kind of got together, even if it was things I didn't like about him, red flags in the beginning, I kind of ignored it because I'm like, maybe I could change this, maybe I could change that. No, honey. Know your worth. Don't settle for less, because I promise you, these guys out here, they're not doing that. Don't settle for less. Know what you bring to the table. Know that you are the Birkin bag. Okay, you're rare. Okay, you are the catch, period. Don't let nobody else tell you different. Know your worth and add tax. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of female standards be so low, and I'm not passing judgment because, baby, I've been there before. Standards were low, and I would probably, the girl who I was a year ago, I feel bad. Not I feel bad for her, but I love her. But I'm just so happy that I'm not that same person. I'm so happy that I think so much differently. Don't ever think you're never gonna find something in somebody. I'm trying to tell you, the man that's for you, you're not gonna have to do certain things. It's just gonna come to you. Like I remember me telling myself I would never find certain things. I remember after the last breakup I was telling myself, like, I'm never gonna find somebody who's gonna do this, who's gonna do that. Next thing you know, which I'm gonna give you an example. One of the examples I was saying, which I was just being dumb, of course, but I'm like, I will never find someone who's gonna buy me Pandora earrings or blah, blah, blah. Guess what? That same Christmas, my sister gifted me with some Pandora earrings. But it just, you think so irrational when you're in that position. You just think, when you're hurting, you think irrationally, okay? Period. When you're hurting, you think irrationally. You're not thinking the way you should be thinking, okay? Don't be one of those girls who was like me previously, like, girl, it's niggas out here that will give you the world, and I'm trying to tell you, I know, there really are. So stop settling, okay? If you gotta settle, you just not his wife. You somebody else's wife, but you somebody's wife. So that's number 3. Get used to your own company and know your worth, okay? You are the prize. You don't put nobody's peace of mind before your own. Sorry, ladies, I keep getting rudely interrupted. So we're on to number 4, how to get over a breakup. So number 4, how to get over a breakup is to block them, okay? Do what you gotta do. Block them, change your number, do whatever, but just make sure they're blocked from everything. You don't want to see nothing they're doing. You don't care what they're doing. Tell your friends don't key you in on everything that this man is doing. You don't want to know, this man or this female. You don't want to know. We over. If they doing something that's shiesty or whatever, we get over them. We don't want to hear it. So that's number 4. Block them from everything, okay? Block that man. We don't want to, if he's happy in another relationship, we don't want to see it, okay? He's doing great. We don't want to see it. Block him. Also, all accounts. I know me, I got 2 accounts. I got my regular account, my business account. Block, 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 block. We're blocking them on all the accounts. We're not leaving no room to go check and see what that person is doing. You want to know why? Because we're healing. You want to know why? Because we don't give a fuck anymore. You want to know why? Because we're getting over it. Because we're building that bridge. So don't go follow them. Don't go stalking that man, because I promise you, when you go looking, you're going to find. And you're going to be back to square one. You ain't 8 in days. And now you're like, oh, I'm depressed. I know he's doing it. Okay, let it go. You don't want to see what he's doing. You don't want to know. Just let it go. So that's number 3. Block them. Change your number. Do whatever you gotta do to get them out your life. Now, if he's the right one, he gonna figure out a way to talk to you. He gonna get that number. He gonna do something. He gonna move them pieces around if he really wanna talk to you. If not, he ain't. But let it go. Just let it go. Build that bridge. Block him on everything. Ain't no need to see what he doing because we ain't going back. Period. Don't look. Don't get your feelings hurt. That's the name of the game. All right. Now we on to number 5. Okay, ladies. Number 5 is to boss up. It's time to boss up. It's time to do things that you didn't have time before because you was doing it with this nigga. You was chasing after this nigga. You ain't have time. You ain't have time to go focus on your education. And I know, like, us as females, when you with somebody, you give, like, when you're in a committed relationship, you give them a lot of your time. You're worried about building with them. I know that's how I be sometimes. I'm like, you know what? It's my man. I'm like, how we gonna level up together? Now that you're alone, it's time to focus on yourself, okay? It's time to get in that bag, okay? It's time to get in your bag. It's time to level up. If you want to go back to school, this is the time to go back to school. You want to go get a better job, this is the time, okay? Now, granted, like I said before, we always should be leveling up. We always should be finding ways to make ourselves better. But again, sometimes you get a little lost in relationships. So this is the time to work on yourself, start that business. Make sure that you're looking at 10 at all, not 10 at all times. That's a little extra. But make sure that you're always looking good. Make sure that when you're stepping out, you know, get yourself some new hair. Get your nails done. Get your eyelashes done. Do something to make yourself feel good, because one thing I can say is when you look better, you feel better, okay? It just coincides. I remember when I was going through my breakup, some days I was rolling out the bed looking like, who did it and why, okay? Who did that to her? Why is she looking like that? Just looking a mess. And I felt depressed as well because I'm walking around looking crazy. Girl, you could be in the Wawa looking a mess, and you can meet your next Russell Wilson, but you'll never meet him because you're looking a mess. So don't do that. Make sure you're looking good when you step out. Make sure you get you a new hair if you need one. Focus on yourself. Get that business. Boss up. Level up. Okay? Because one thing is for sure, and 2 things for certain, what I always tell my followers, my subscribers, is that, you know, sis bring a table to a table, and we been her. We been not need a nigga for nothing. And I want all my subscribers to be the same way. Like, we don't need a guy for nothing. Anything that they do is just extra. Okay? So we bossed up. We in our bag. We bring the table to the table. That's how you should be coming, okay? If you weren't that female before, this is the time. All right, you don't have all that extra energy wasting it on that man. This is the time to boss up, reinvent yourself, start that business, do your little 1s and 2s, okay? And not only that, but this is the best time to stay busy. Ooh, excuse me. Stay busy, okay? Stay busy. Start eating right. Start going to the gym. Like I said, when you look better, you feel better. That's a fact. And when you take care of your body, you're nourishing your body with the proper nutrients, you'll feel better as well. So again, to look better, it's to feel better. Take care of your body. Like, 1 thing's for sure, 2 things for certain. Me being consistent at the gym now and like seeing changes, eating healthy, all that makes you feel good as a person. You know, all that makes you feel better and makes you put things, like, if you are depressed, behind you. Like, refocus your life. Get a new routine. Now my routine, I'm waking up in the morning. I'm at the gym 6 o'clock in the morning. Stuff that I would never probably think I would be doing before, because I'm really not a morning person. But you have to be consistent. You have to get yourself a new routine. And sis, we're going to get through this together. We're going to get through this. So stay busy. Start eating good, okay? Eat healthy. Go to the gym. Start having activities, because men don't like women who don't have no life, no social activities anyways. All you want to do is see him. No, stay busy. Have your business, work, all of that stuff. Stay positive, eat healthy, go out with your friends, go on dates by yourselves, and boss up, reinvent yourself. That's number 5, right? I think that's number 5. Yep. Boss up, reinvent yourself. New chick who this, okay? Take care of your body, take care of yourself. Everything else will just follow into place. And last but not least, how to get over a breakup. Number 6, okay? Number 6 is time, honey. I know you was expecting something different. No, number 6 is time. It's going to take time to get over that guy, okay? It's going to take time to get over that guy or that female, whoever it is. It's going to take time. Nobody wakes up and don't care about somebody. I mean, unless you're a robot or an alien or whatever. Even, you're still going to have love for that person. It takes time. You're still going to love them. Feelings don't go away overnight, and don't beat yourself up trying to make them go away overnight, trying to make yourself not love this person, even if they did you the dirtiest or whatever. Everything takes time. One day, I remember being in love with guys in freaking high school and telling myself I would never get over these men. And now look at me, you know, I don't care about them. They're the last things on my mind. So that's so true as far as time goes. Time is of the essence. Time is so important, and all you're gonna have to do is give yourself time. You're not a robot. You're gonna have good days. You're gonna have bad days, but I promise you every day is a better day because you're above ground. Okay? So you're gonna be fine, all right? Just give it some time. Stay busy. Focus on yourself. Eat right. Go through the works. Date yourself so you know your worth. And I think that's all I have for you ladies today on how to get over a breakup. So if you like this video, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But that's all I have for you ladies today. Hope you guys have a blessed day. And I just want to tell you that I'm praying for you, and that God will give you a glow that no man could. And sis, you're going to be fine. I promise. So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next Juicy Girl Talk.